Hi, this is Steve Fox with Belden. Welcome to our booth. I wanted to first provide you the contact information for all the resources you're looking for. Our main phone number, beldenplastics.com is our website. You can download a catalog from there. My contact information, 651-389-3562. along with my email address, and we are also on Facebook at Belden Plastics as well. Thank you for visiting with us. We appreciate your stopping by the booth. Thank you for your presence. We appreciate it in these unusual times. We wanted to provide you some more overview of the products that Belden supplies. We are, of course, a company that was formed in 1972. John R. Johnson, who by the way is 98 years old and still comes in every day, and he was founded as a second generation grower, and now the third generation, Brad and his wife Linda Johnson, are running the company. We are a U.S. manufacturer of injection molded containers for the horticulture industry. We're proud of our heritage, and we value the relationships of the distributors that you are seeing this video from or on our YouTube channel. We thank you all for your partnership, and we're going to try to just give you an overview even though we can't be with you right now. Let me step back a little bit so I can give an overview of what it is that we have to provide. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Baskets, of course, we are well known for. We also, as we said, introduced that green basket as our 16-inch basket right now, and we'll discuss that in a little more detail. As you look at the other side of the table, you have our squares. There's a good replication of how we have grown. The bottom basket is a 16, then a 14, then a 12, and obviously we have 10s as well. We're going to discuss a little bit about the smaller containers we have that are for succulents, along with our flower boxes that have a wide variety of use, including for the succulents. And then we'll discuss, which is behind, our rounds, and then down at the bottom we have our trays, which are very popular. So let me now go in a little bit more detail of what we're talking about. As we said, we introduced the 16-inch basket in this market a little while ago, and this is a look at the cones, for example, of that 16-inch basket. That 16-inch basket, no, we don't sell clear baskets, but it's designed to give you a better overview and look at what it is that we do. And those are the cones. They go down, and then we support a 1-gallon water reservoir below, along with 5 gallons of soil on top. When it first starts the growth, obviously what's going to happen is the cones will have the soil go down through it. They'll drop in here. The water will then wick up from the soil. Eventually the roots will go down and seek the soil as it grows and becomes more mature. We have always had flex hangers with our 14-inch baskets, color-coded. We have them with any of our other baskets, but those are silver when you get into the 12s and 10s. What is a flex hanger? Flex hanger has the ability to snap right back by having flex or memory in the metal. What is that good for? Well, as you're twisting and turning in the wind, you'll notice that I'm not binding up and wrecking the hanger, nor when I put it in the car for the customer and they go home, it pops right back up. Basket-wise, our most popular selling until the 16-inch was introduced has been our 14-inch basket, along with the same color-coded hangers. along with the fact that it has also its own, whoops, let me get that out of here. It has its own insert, and that insert too has cones. Little funny story about those. I've had growers call me up and go, I've got our crew back there that are planting them and we're having an argument. Do these cones go up like this or do they go down? Well, they go down because there's also a water reservoir down there. Not quite as much water as far as a reservoir, but there is a reservoir there which makes for better weekend use. We call these 16-inch weekend water management systems. You'll also know that if you take this hanger off, you have the same thing, and that's called now, our new introduction this year is we've eliminated the hanger and put this out as a patio pot. That patio pot comes in quantities of 15 like the saucerless baskets, but it also now has a 5 case pack for those who want to try it, especially the IGC users. Okay, so do we have more than just a 14-inch basket? Certainly, we get to some more of them. We also have a 12-inch basket that has a flex hanger. So all that is clip, snap, done. What does that look like? If you look here, here is what the hanger looks like. And then slide in, come over, snap, done. Saves on Band-Aids. The Band-Aid saving basket. 10-inch. One that has been innovative and very popular is the pop basket. It also is in a configuration that as you look at it, you'll notice that that is lowered. The saucer is attached but pops up to look like this. It grows as it's sitting on the bench. If you want saucerless saucer baskets, we have them in 2 different varieties that are very popular. The 10-inch that is the classic has actually texture to it and the smooth siding, and the contemporary is totally smooth siding. All right, lastly for the hanging basket, and there are different varieties, different sizes, check with our catalog, is our hanging garden. Very popular with poinsettias, also popular when you are, not this year where you have a lot of crop left that hasn't sold. In this case, it's able to, you're looking for somewhere, well, people have taken baskets, cut holes, pulled the cutting through. Now you don't have to. This is a snip, snap, drop in. There are holes that allow you to pull, not pull through, but lay through, then plant on top. So you can imagine a nice poinsettia all filled and easily managed when it's planted. We do have regular hangers. You can see a little bit of a bend in there. Those are our regular hangers. We have those available, and as I showed you here, we do have available plastic hangers as well for our 10-inch baskets. Okay, let's talk a little bit about our squares. We start with what is called the Magnum square. Then there is the Jumbo Senior square, the Jumbo square, and the Jumbo Junior square. This has been very, very popular. It's a 4.5. This is a little larger, and this is more depth, but these two are similar, as the same as the Jumbo Junior and a 4.5 square are very similar in that they're both 4.5, one's deeper than the other. And then obviously the Magnum. If you have cannabis growers, they are starting here, moving here, and then going to one of the number 3 nursery or the number 1. The 4.5 and the jumbo are suited for and fit a 15 count web fit tray. Has air flowing underneath it, easy to clip and snip your rooting system so it doesn't get bound, and then you're tearing it out when you're taking it out of the trays. Nice tray, our web fit tray. Okay, let's move on. We've gone through the squares. Let's move on to the ability to have smaller containers for your succulents. Succulents are very popular right now. We have everything from a 2.5 square to a 3 square to a 2.5 standard to a 3 standard. There is a 3 square, and then we have minis and maxis. We go all the way to a 4.5 geranium if that's what somebody's looking for. So you can see we have a lot of selections that are available to fit that succulent market. What else can you do with the succulents? We have the ability to put them in a larger grouping in our flower boxes. Our flower boxes come in standard colors that you see here. We have done specialties as well. What I do have is a little story about those who've grown succulents. Those who've grown succulents in these have done things like, this is $9.95, but I'll sell all 4 of my varieties of herbs for $36.95, and I'll give you the tray. You can take them all home. Just ideas on how you upsell without upselling, get more value out of what you're growing and what you're marketing. Can we put succulents in baskets that we have? As I said, we have more than just the 16, 14, 12, 10s. We also have a 6-inch hanging basket, an 8-inch, this is a 6, but this is also 6, a lattice, and if you look at it, you can see a little bit of the texturing and the latticing on that basket. Nice for succulents as well. Let's talk about our larger rounds. Very popular with everything from mums to right now with putting in groupings for Christmas. We have a black one here, but some do the green, and it's textured. You may not be able to see it too well, but that is textured. Let me talk about the fact that you see a color that's kind of not the standard stock items of green, black that are normal. That is because we do quotes and we do special pricing for those who are looking for a specialty item. All that requires is a 3 pallet minimum. You'll get a quote because the dye for any one of these, after we know the Pantone, it obviously is going to have a different expense depending upon the dye. But we have the ability to do that, and we can do anything that we say on our price sheeting, made to order, we can do with a quote. Okay, as I said, we have nursery cans available. This is the number 3. This is the number 1. That's for larger growing. And obviously down here we have the rounds that are 6.5, AZAs, 7 and 7.5, 8, 8.5. All of those now are being ordered because it's time for mum production. Trays. You saw the web fit tray. Let me discuss the 2. This is very popular. This is called the heavy. If you look at this, this is a light. You see more air going through it, but this holds more weight. And it's used, this heavyweight one is used a lot with the jumbo squares or the jumbo seniors because it holds the weight, and you put 8 of these, 8 of them in each one of the tray. It's just the standard 10-20 tray. Let me again thank you for spending some time with us. Let me also give you a little bit again of where can you contact us. What is our contact information? What that website has at beldenplastics.com, it has our catalog that is a PDF format. Click on that, download that. If you have questions, you can either call the main line or you can call me directly at 651-389-3562, or Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, at Belden Plastics is my email. And we're also on Facebook as well. And when this is done, soon to be on YouTube. We know this is an unusual time, but we do thank you, the growers, the IGC stores, for your partnership through all these years. Belden's here to serve you and your needs. What we need to know is what your needs are that we might be able to help you with. You haven't asked. Feel free to call us directly or call our partner distributor that you may be seeing this on their trade buying show site, or call us at any time. We appreciate our partners, the distributors that you're involved with. We also value your partnership with us and continue to want to serve your needs. Thank you again for your interest in Belden and stopping by our booth. Have a great